Hey everyone, welcome back. Jojo here.
Shruti here.
Have you heard of this artist Aleemrk? Aleemrk. Or is Aleemrk? I don't know how to pronounce it. You haven't
Aleemrk.
seen the request for him in the comments? It's
No.
insane. Oh, okay. So I
Recently, I haven't. Yeah, recently I've been a little busy, so I haven't got time to go there. But
Uh-huh.
yeah. So what?
So-
Like everybody's going crazy over this song.
Yes, the requests have gone through the roof. DMs mein, comments mein, everywhere. And apparently the song was
Oh,
also trending a
acha.
few days ago.
Okay.
So I think it's a new release. Anyway, it's produced by Umair.
Huh.
It's called Cold
Okay.
Hours, and we must listen to it. According
Cold
to everyone.
hours.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
ठंडे घंटे.
Cold hours की जो feel थी ना, वो पूरी ऐसे निचोड़ के she just like wrung it out through it. But yes.
घंटे sounds so funny though. Okay, anyway. Let's do it.
Okay.
New artist
Yes.
for us. Intro song.
Redzi.
Chalo.
Okay. Yes.
1, 2, 3, play.
बारिश हो रही बाहर और मैं कमरे में अकेला, अंधेरा बड़ा जालिम मुझे सोने नहीं दे रहा। 2 घंटे से लिखने की मैं कोशिश ही कर रहा हूँ, अपने घर के अंदर घर बना के बैठा हूँ मैं। मेरा लाजिम नहीं है मुझ पे कि मैं सुनूं सबकी बातें, पर मैं सुन लेता हूँ क्योंकि थोड़ा नरम दिल जो ठहरा। जाना तेरी यादें मुझे सोने ही नहीं देती, लेटे लेटे इस बिस्तर पे कब हो जाता है सवेरा मुझे नहीं पता है। मुझसे मत पूछो ना, अपने ख्वाब पूरे करने के लिए सब खो दूंगा। पहले ही सब खो चुका हूँ, अब क्या खाक खो दूंगा। अकेलेपन में लगता है पूरी रात रो दूंगा मैं तेरी याद में। असलियत से भाग के जाऊंगा कहाँ मैं, मुझे बस बता दे आज। ये जिंदगी तमाशा, जो कमाता वो उड़ाता, चंद बचाता, क्योंकि इधर काफी पेश होते हाथ से। अलीम किधर गायब हो गए हो, ना खुद से करते मैसेज ना रिप्लाई देते हो। सोशली इनएक्टिव इंटरएक्टिव नहीं हो, जरा ऐसे नहीं थे पहले, जाना क्या से क्या हो गए हो। किधर गायब हो गए हो, देखते देखते दुनिया की तुम वाइब हो गए हो। इजीली तो गाली देकर आ सकते तुम आगे, पर तुम आना नहीं चाहते, बड़े नाइस हो गए हो कब से मेरी जान। जब से मिले जिंदगी में कुछ ऐसे इंसान, जिनकी वजह से बदलना पड़ा खुद को मुझे पूरा पड़ा। दिखने के चक्कर में वो जताते थे एहसान, वो भी बात बात पे, वो भी बात बात पे। एक वक्त था काफिले में लड़के 8-8 थे, अब 8-4 मैंने 4 कर दिया। धोखेबाजों को सर्कल से मैंने बाहर कर दिया। लाइफ इज गुड व्हेन आई टॉक टू माई सेल्फ डेली रात में। जहन में सवाल 36 घूमे तेरी याद में। गेनिंग ऑल दिस मनी एंड आई एम गेटिंग ऑल दिस फेम, मुझे डर लगा रहता है कहीं भूल ना जाऊं औकात में, निकल ना जाऊं हाथ से फिर से एक और बार मैं। और नहीं है हिम्मत के अफसा हूँ एक और हार मैं। मसले ये जमीन पे सुलझ नहीं रहे मुझसे, और ये मैसेज करके कहते अली मार के तू स्टार है। सबको मुझसे खार है दुनिया बड़ी लानती, गोना बी ऑन टॉप मेरे विजन को नहीं जानती। चुप रहता हूँ इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि कुछ दिखता नहीं है, खुद ही खुद को बना रहे हो। इफ यू थिंक आई कांट सी, फील्स लाइक आई एम बोर्न टू बी लोनली। रोज ये अंधेरा करे परवाह मेरे जोन की, रोज ये अंधेरा मुझे देता है अंदेशा। जो तू डूबा इन गहराइयों में तो आदत छुट्टी फोन की। एंड सोशल खुद से बात करूँ रोज मैं, बंद करूँ आंखें लगे कम रहूँ होश में। कम करूँ बातें रखे कम बंदे क्लोज, मैंने हंस के करी बात सिर्फ ये नहीं का तू दोस्त है। एंड रूड आई जस्ट कांट पिक अ साइड, दोनों तरफ इधर जलन, दोनों तरफ इधर लाइज, दोनों तरफ इधर ईगो, दोनों तरफ से मैं नाइस, दोनों तरफ मैं नहीं देखूं मेरी आईज ऑन द प्राइज है। उम्र 20 बट आई स्वेयर जहन 30 का। पहले दिन से रियल भूखा नहीं था कभी रीच का, पहले दिन से फियर मुझे गिरने का रहा नहीं। कॉज आई स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम द बॉटम, आई गेस ऐसे बंदा सीखता, ऐसे सीखता, ऐसे बंदा सीखता। रोज के घर रोज उठकर जिंदगी ने सीख गया, ऐसे सीखता, ऐसे बंदा सीखता। 20 साल की उम्र लगे जिंदगी ने सीख गया।
While Ali was really good, I think it's Aleem, right? Aleem and
Aleem
RK,
RK.
because he called, yeah, Aleem hai. So हम कहाँ Aleemrk पता नहीं कहाँ लगे हुए थे. So yeah. So writing, the two things that stood out completely and completely. Ek to Umair is doing magic.
I
Okay,
know.
his beat and the way he is going and the gaps to create that beat.
Yeah.
And like, you know, jab aapki even when Aleem was going through it, beach mein the way he was flow changes ke liye jo gaps le rahe the, that were very fascinating to me in this particular track, you know. So the gaps were really good. His writing was excellent. Like the emotional graph of the song, kahan gaya, phir kahan aaya, phir kahan gaya, phir kuch aur baat ki, phir kahan, and that emotion and voice took you through his entire journey and all the conundrums that he's going through in his head, all of it. In all honesty, lyrics, music completely made the song, and the emotion and the voice made the song for me. Voice itself, though, I think it needs to grow. Like, you know, I know that in the future, maybe I'll like it. As of right now, it didn't leave that kind of an impression where I'm like, oh, wow, what a voice. Wo nahi hua mere saath. Lekin there were enough other elements which kind of kept me gripped and thoroughly made me enjoy the song entirely. Yeah. So yeah, I like it. Cold Hours is the right name for the track, because jo baatein ho rahi thi, they were completely us zone mein. Very nice. I like it.
I really liked it lyrically and musically. Completely agree with everything you said. It was just, firstly, Umair is just, he's doing a Bella. Like I said, I think I've said this before. He's just so consistent. And how many artists is he working with? And he's killing it musically and sonically for each one of their vibes, whatever they, you know, zone they want that track to be in, or whatever treatment needs to be given to it to achieve the desired impact. He's killing it, man. And he's so young. So first thought is that only props to Umair. Keep going, man. And Aleem is a revelation. Like when we hear someone for the first time, you're instantly, as a listener, you first gravitate towards the voice texture, because that's the first thing that kind of comes to you before, because you don't know anything else, how they write or what their zone is, what their vibe is. So like you said, the voice was not really like I wasn't loving it, but it grew on me purely on the basis of what he was saying, from start to end. And I felt like this was so thought-provoking, in a way that one, there were no like bad words, even though there was frustration in the song or sadness in the song, you know, which ultimately, like, those are emotions that automatically bring out those words in anyone and all of us. So that was one of the main things I noticed. Like start se leke end tak itne bhari thoughts hain, or it like frustrated zone mein hai, sad zone mein hai, pensive zone mein hai, or just like telling the world also, dude, I don't care, maine ye kar diya, life mein se 8 friends usme se 4 hata diye, whatever. Like he's just saying all these real things, and there's not one word of like, it didn't feel like he was he needed to say it in this aggressive manner at all. It was, you know, so I really
he did get aggressive,
that.
but in the emotion side of it,
in the
like in that part, which was excellent. That's a very good point that you've brought, that, you know, it's only when one's you know, the command over the language is so good, and he's so well read, that's when he can pick out so many words to express the same emotion, and doesn't need to resort to gullies to express that frustration, you know, which is a very interesting point.
Because I would use gal. You know, I'm just like, you know, like it would just come out, because it wasn't the verses were not written like in a shairana andaz. They were very storytelling andaz.
Correct.
So in that storytelling only, when it's like you're talking to someone, having a conversation, those words come out, but they didn't. So I found that very interesting. And I'm just gonna quickly go through the lyrics because they're nice, no? Barish ho rahi bahar. As soon as this slide started, I was thinking we just talked about it. Before we started recording.
Yes.
Bola said it's just started raining, and I'm so happy. So anyway, that happened. बारिश हो रही बाहर और मैं कमरे में अकेला, अंधेरा बड़ा जालिम मुझे सोने नहीं दे रहा, 2 घंटे से लिखने की मैं कोशिश ही कर रहा हूँ, अपने घर के अंदर घर बना के बैठा हूँ मैं मेरा, लाजिम नहीं है मुझ पे कि मैं सुनूं सबकी बातें, पर मैं सुन लेता हूँ क्योंकि थोड़ा नरम दिल जो ठहरा, जाना तेरी यादें मुझे सोने ही नहीं देती, लेटे लेटे इस बिस्तर पे कब हो जाता है सवेरा, मुझे नहीं पता है, मुझसे मत पूछो ना, अपने ख्वाब पूरे करने के लिए सब खो दूंगा, पहले ही सब खो चुका हूँ, अब क्या खाक खो दूंगा, अकेलेपन में लगता है फिर से पूरी रात रो दूंगा, मैं तेरी याद में असलियत से भाग के जाऊंगा कहाँ मैं, मुझे बस बता दे आज ये जिंदगी तमाशा, जो कमाता वो उड़ाता, चांद बचाता क्योंकि इधर काफी पेश होते हाथ से। अलीम किधर गायब हो गए हो, ना खुद से करते मैसेज ना रिप्लाई देते हो, सोशली इनएक्टिव इंटरएक्टिव नहीं हो, जरा ऐसे नहीं थे पहले, जाना क्या से क्या हो गए हो. I felt like this whole first part, it was very like someone who's gone into this sort of almost depressed zone, you know, like very
Yeah.
not in the world.
Or like somebody complaining, like, you know, I mean, that's what it is, right? Like probably a girlfriend or like someone who's close to him who is complaining about him not being available. And a person who's so going towards their, I mean, I didn't look at it as depression. I more looked at it as, I mean, it could have been that, but I looked at it as uske pehle baat hui thi na, about how, about following your goals and about going towards the future. But yeah, there was also that whole hint about
he's
being
missing
andar
her
andar.
and raat
Yeah.
se subah ho gayi hai, so like
Correct.
neend nahi aa rahi. Then
Correct. And the reason she left is, yeah,
हाँ,
because of this, like you've changed and all that.
No, this is somebody in his life, could be an acquaintance or anyone, asking him कि तुम जवाब क्यों नहीं दे रहे हो, where are you nowadays? And he's in his own zone, so he's kind of distanced himself from the world, is what the feeling I got.
Yeah.
So okay, किधर गायब हो गए हो, देखते देखते दुनिया की तुम वाइब हो गए हो, easily दो गाली देकर आ सकते तुम आगे, पर तुम आना नहीं चाहते, बड़े नाइस हो गए हो.
और जो sarcasm था ना यहाँ पे, बड़े nice हो गए. That was, his emotional graph is fantastic in his voice. Yeah.
कब से मेरी जान, जब से मिले जिंदगी में कुछ ऐसे इंसान जिनकी वजह से बदलना पड़ा खुद को मुझे, पूरा बड़ा दिखने के चक्कर में वो जताते थे एहसान. वो भी बात बात पे एक वक्त था काफिले में लड़के 8 थे, अब 8 - 4 मैंने 4 कर दिया, धोखेबाजों को सर्कल से मैंने बाहर कर दिया. Life is good when I talk to myself daily रात में. Now this is where I felt it started going towards a positive, slightly more positive zone. Life is when I talk to myself daily रात में, जहन में सवाल 36 घूमे तेरी याद में, getting all this money and I'm getting all this fame, मुझे डर लगा रहता है कहीं भूल ना जाऊं औकात में. आप कहाँ रहते हैं? निकल ना जाऊं हाथ से फिर से एक और बार में, और नहीं है हिम्मत के अब सहूं एक और हार में. मसले ये जमी पे सुलझ नहीं रहे मुझसे, और ये मैसेज करके कहते हैं अलीम आर के तू स्टार है. सबको मुझसे खार है, दुनिया बड़ी लानती, gonna be on top, मेरे विजन को नहीं जानती. चुप रहता हूँ इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि कुछ दिखता नहीं है, खुद को बना रहे हो if you think I can't see.
Here his aggression in his voice was like fully he was going through
like very chill way mein also. It was a very weird dichotomy happening, I felt.
Like he's giving it back. वैसा वाला आवाज था, which is nice. Yeah.
Feels like I'm born to be lonely. That really made me sad.
Such a 20s का thought that is.
Well, yeah. I mean, अब आप 20 साल के हो and you're...
Exactly. Yeah.
It's all good. रोज ये अंधेरा करे परवाह मेरे जोन की, रोज ये अंधेरा मुझे देता है अंदेशा, जो तू डूबा इन गहराइयों में तो आदत छूटी फोन की. इन सोशल खुद से बात करूं रोज में, बंद करूं आंखें लगे कम रहूं होश में, कम करूं बातें रखे कम बंदे क्लोज, मैंने हंस के करी बात सिर्फ ये नहीं कहा तू दोस्त है. This is not a 20s thing. In like this is, you know, people reduce their make their friend circle smaller later in life. So this is one of those.
That thought that am I always going to be lonely? Even when you're surrounded with that line was 20. This what he's talking right now is a different thought.
Exactly.
Correct. Yeah.
Ain't rude, I just can't pick a side. दोनों तरफ इधर जलन, दोनों तरफ इधर lies, दोनों तरफ इधर ego, दोनों तरफ say मैं nice, दोनों तरफ मैं नहीं देखूं, मेरी eyes on the prize. उम्र 20 पर I swear जहन 30 का, पहले दिन से रियल भूखा नहीं था कभी रीच का, पहले दिन से fear मुझे गिरने का रहा नहीं, because I started from the bottom. I guess ऐसे ही बंदा सीखता. These are
yeah.
जहन पीसता है. Agreed. ऐसे ही सीखता, ऐसे ही बंदा सीखता, रोज गिर कर रोज उठकर जिंदगी में सीख गया, ऐसे ही सीखता, ऐसे ही बंदा सीखता, 20 साल की उम्र लगे जिंदगी में सीख गया. I like it.
Very nice.
These lines reminded me of Jatrix's line, ऐसी कोई हार नहीं जिस पे नाज नहीं. You know, that thought. So it's like love your failures because they make you who you are. So this guy definitely Umar 20 but Zahid 30 का लग रहा है, दिख रहा है. सुनाई दे रहा है.
Good request. Thank you for requesting this one. This is a good one. Yeah.
Listen, he's only 20. But
Yeah.
never mind, we won't go there.
Yeah. I joined radio when I was 20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I think later I did. Anyway, all that aside, this guy, amazing. I like it. Thank you guys for recommending. I can see why it was trending. One of those real tracks. The more real, the more vulnerable, the more sharing openly,
Yes.
the more we love it.
Yes.
So hell's
Look
yeah.
forward to more from him.
Yeah, there are
And
more
I-
requests of his on the list. So
Okay.
if you guys have any, drop them here or in my DMs. Miss Mola is there on Instagram. This is how you support this channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Live long and prosper.
Yeah. Hit that like now.
Yeah, I got scared.
Hit that like now. Okay, bye.
Hit it. Okay, bye.
पहले दिन से रियल भूखा नहीं था कभी रीच का पहले दिन से फियर मुझे गिरने का रहा नहीं cause I started from the bottom I guess ऐसे ही बंदा सीखता